In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical.
Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing you another episode of Subsistence on Season 5. And even though you can't see it, the sun is coming up. Well, it's right on the edge. I had a couple more of the plates that were made. I think I have to upgrade this one because it's right behind the BCU. So I think it's probably the one that gets most targeted. Okay, that gives me this whole front area is now, except for these two little wings right here, and of course the stairs right there, I have all been upgraded and should repel or better be able to deal with an attack from hunters. I'm gonna hope. I also have the supplies on me necessary to upgrade my refinery for efficiency. And I'm running the generator and I'm almost... Oh, I have enough power. I have the power. Let's go to install that. Power and efficiency upgrade, install. And of course I have no power right now, so I will need to wait a little bit before turning that on, but I'll be able to run it now and not feel so bad doing so. Drop that there. Okay, so on the docket for today, fiber. That is definitely something I need to look at. I'm getting low on arrows too, huh? I've got 15 sticks only. It's been storming all night, so I couldn't go out and get any supplies. Couldn't get any wood at night, so it's gonna damper my ability a little bit. Let's do... We'll do 10 more shotgun shells. And we'll use up the rest doing rifle rounds. Because I need the shotgun shells to deal with wolves and stuff. I also went ahead and got this next staircase put down. And you can... Now from here, I'm going to go out with the narrow walkways all the way out to here. And then I'm going to turn and bring it right here. And that'll be my water level entrance that I have for the base. And I think the base is looking okay. How does it look with that new staircase? It's okay. I hadn't looked at it since I enclosed it. At least I did the staircase thingy. I kind of feel I don't like that piece there, and I don't like that piece there. Okay, so we're going to remove those pieces because they don't talk to me. They look like little eyesores on the side. I don't know. We'll remove them and shift them over so that they're out of the way, and we'll look again. But I think I'm going to have to go with full-on removal. Ooh. Succulent fiber. Those rogue hunters probably moved because I couldn't... they never came in and attacked. And I'm not seeing a fire for them right now either. The center of the lake hasn't been unlocked yet. Maybe I'll take a trip out there just to clear that, open that side up. Ooh, more scrap. Oh, no. Cannot pass up on scrap. Must get all the scrap. Yeah, I like the look of it coming up to the base. Copper. If I see iron, I have to go for it. I'm getting critically low on non-processed iron. I think I'm just going to go ahead and remove it. I think that needs to go. And I think that needs to go. Now, I need to put rails out here so that I don't inadvertently run off, because I can see that happening. So actually having the ability to do that is actually a good thing. And I can still sneak around there. And I can still sneak around there without too much trouble. That's a drop, but it doesn't hurt. Okay. Maybe I'll just leave it that way. So what does it look like now? All the drops. Oh, the crunch on the ice. I always thought I was going to go through there for a second. Okay, that does look better to me. I think the railings might be a nice idea. If I can get rid of that piece that sticks out there, that would probably finish up the look for me. The bottom side I'm liking. I kind of feel like a Bond villain. I built my base on the side of a mountain. Ransom of 1 billion fiber. I've got this ambiance of a Bond villain building on the side of a cliff. Yeah, it's the 007 base. I got to come up with a decent name for this. Maybe I need to get into the history of, look up some base names from iconic movie 007 movies and see if there's anything that kind of fits the aesthetic that I have going on. It's one way to go with the idea. Let's go ahead and eat a little. And drink. Swap that out, drop that in. And let's take a cooked liver with me. Well, unfortunately, we still have a storm going, so I want to stay at the water level. I don't want to get up there very much, because even going up on this little edge, I'm going to get really close to -8. That's why living, or the main part of the base being just above water level, makes it so even in these bad storms, I can be out here and get some looting done. With caution. I'd like to see some scrap. I'd like to run into some rogue hunters. That would always be fun. White wolf is just a waste of resources. Ooh, I see some scrap. Well, no matter what, I'm getting this scrap. I might end up getting a white wolf because the thing's stupid enough to come after me. Now, you guys know I haven't been keen on medical plants. I'm actually picking up the medical plants to use for mass. Either process them into biofuel and turn it into mass, or just dump the things into the mass recycler. They're prevalent. You pick them up all the time, everywhere. Just got to keep an eye open and picking them up when you're going by. And it's free mass. See, there's another mass. I'm going to try to avoid throwing away fiber like I did last episode. I'm kind of stupid. 29. It kept the fire going, but it was just I could have crafted the fire starting kit a lot cheaper than 29 fiber. So I should have just let it go out. That was definitely a miscalculation. But see, I'm here to make mistakes for you guys. I make the mistakes so you guys don't have to. That's the service that I provide on this channel. Never noticed this water trickling over here. I need to remember to come back over here and see if this water actually extends here or if is this just because it's freezing it goes there? I don't remember the water going that way like that before, though. I could be wrong. I just don't remember it. I haven't seen a moose. I might have to hunt regular animals for a while. I mean, I prefer going after moose. I get a better return, I believe, on my my lead usage, but it's been kind of, I mean, I do see moose when I was building over here, but since I built over here, I haven't seen too many moose, and I'm so used to literally having them walk underneath my house almost every other day. I think I got used to that. A steady supply of moose. Some more medical herbs. Coming back to the lake, level 1 wolves moved in. God, I could have sworn I just heard something. I'm guessing it was my own footstep, but I swear to God I heard something. Ooh, hello. We'll move on a little bit just to be on the safe side. My guess it was my own step. But since we never know, and it is subsistence, and I swear to God there's coding in this game to screw me over. If player critical, X. Gotta keep my head on a swivel in subsistence. Oh, hello. More scrap. Now, a lot of people have been asking for ability to craft scrap. Here is my thoughts on it. I hear you, I understand, and I agree that there has to be a process. Here is how I would do it. When you take out hunters, I thought that was a boar, that's why I was just going for the bag. I think I was gonna have to worry about it, but obviously it was a wolf. I've talked before how I think you should get more from hunters, and that they should drop their, broken weapons, which you can get weapons parts, broken armor, broken tools, stuff like that. And I think we need to have a, not the mass recycler, but like the tool bench or the workbench. And you have to craft a scrap from leftovers that you collect from hunters. Now, I want you to charge me. Do not run. No, no. I have the wrong weapon out. Darn it. Oh, and I'm glad he turned around. Oh, he infected me. Stupid pig. Come here. Come here, Porky. No, stop running. I am pissed at this pig. Switch to that weapon so I'm not wasting my good ammo. Damn stupid pig. And I think I'm out of supplies to make more antidotes, so I might be in the position where we're gonna play the next part of this season just infectionated. What am I doing? Okay. Switch to that. Thank you. All for some pork, and it wasn't that good either. Okay, so back to what I was talking about. I agree that there needs to be some way to do it. I just think we need a logical way to do it. So it needs to cost mass and power, and you'd need either do it on the workbench or have a new kind of tool or bench. that you would dismantle their equipment, and you would get a random amount of scrap from their equipment. I'd like to see a random amount of cloth and scrap that you could get from their equipment. Give you a reason to want to go after the hunters. I could see that as a viable solution to providing more scrap in the world. But that the crafting of that new station that would be necessary would be an expensive later game craft. Basically, you need the lathe to be able to craft it, the equipment necessary to make the device work or whatever, and then you need mass and power to support it. It's a fair idea, and I don't want it to be something that you dump into it. I'd like to see, the player have a hammer and they're beating on the equipment to coax out the small amount of scrap and cloth that they could get out. But you wouldn't get anything higher. You wouldn't get padded cloth out of anything. The most you could expect to get would be regular cloth. Let's go ahead and eat. Try to get my stats up just a little bit. -8. Okay. Definitely time to start heading home. I can get a little bit lower by getting on the frozen lake. -7. Perfect. But yeah, that would give us a good reason to farm and or hunt the hunters. It would give us a more reliable source of scrap that you still have to work for, and it's not something that you would have available to you at the beginning of the game. It would be something you'd have to work towards. It's a good compromise. I don't know if Cole Games is ever going to think about doing it, but it's one avenue, one direction to take. And no, I'm not going to start singing, but it is one direction you can take to make the issue of not having enough scrap and how to work around that, and making it more desirable to go after hunters. Just in time. Trying to remember my storage equipment. Okay, let's go ahead and cook that. Oh, I don't have enough. It's gonna be a long, rough couple of days. Nope, I don't have enough. I'm gonna be infectionated for a while, which means I don't have to worry about drinking dirty water. But I'm not making dirty water. Every time I melt it, it comes out clean now. So that's not a good thing. It's my own fault for not being ready for the winter and then going up and screwing with a pig. But now you guys, the bad part is I'm going to be losing my buff continuously. 124 is going to get down to 123. As soon as stuff melts, I'll have to get out and do some fishing. Get back the... Now, I could go after hunters in a bid to get enough supplies from them. But the chances of them dropping exactly what I need when I need it is pretty minimal. Basically, the hunters are just going to laugh at me and be like, dude, you do you. We don't care. Did I seriously pick up that many medical herb? No, I grabbed my stash of medical herb to try to make. Yeah, I say there's no way I picked up that many medical herbs. Let's store the blueberries. I might need all this stuff to survive now. I think... I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I can overeat to undo my buff, but I need to eat every opportunity that I can to minimize the amount of health and stamina buff that I'll be losing. Upgraded once brings me down to 0.37. Refrigerator is 0.11. I'm not cooking anything right now. And I had talked about wanting to do a permanent winter season at some point, but my concern was, yeah, see, I'm going to be pulling down probably need to run that only during the day for now. But I was worried about pulling down, once you got sick, if you don't have the supplies, because there's no other way to get fish oil without fishing, and I can't fish in the winter. At least not yet. People have asked for ice fishing, and this is one of the reasons why, I think Cold Games probably needs to consider the ability to cut a hole in the ice and go ice fishing. Now, it should be, harder to get them, to catch fish in the winter. But I don't see why we shouldn't be able to fish in the winter itself. If I wanted to move that, where would I move you to? I kind of want to stick it right there, but I like the way, I think I would put it underneath here again like I had before. Maybe I change this into a half wall and stick this underneath. Let's go ahead and shift this over. I can always move it elsewhere. And let's just stick it there for now. Stick it right underneath the storage unit that has all the ores in it anyways. It's like a perfect location for it. And if this was a half wall, just sitting there, I'd want to shift it over so it's more centered. I could just do this. I mean, it's not perfect, but it still works for what I need it to do. A little bit, bring it forward, put it right there. I don't need to be able to see the lasers working. Inadvertently hit that. Because I'm injured, even though quote unquote I'm not injured, it's just my health is lowered. I can inadvertently hit the my key that I have for bandaging myself quickly, because my health's below my maximum right now. But this way I can use it, but I don't have to see it. I'm going to want to replace that so it's a little straighter. It seems like it's a little turned, but I can live with that. Yeah, I can live with that. Oh, most definitely I can live with that. And it just ran out. I did not get much from my efforts, but that's okay. That was the whole point. Okay, so now we have to play a more careful game. Because I only have half the health, half the stamina. I'm missing about 75 off of both just because I'm sick. And the longer that I'm sick, the more that I'll be missing. I might have to consider, I don't know. I don't think going after hunters is the answer. The amount of first aid kits I'd probably have to use to go after the hunters is just going to make the situation worse in the long run. Arrows, 26. We're going to have to start going after more rabbits. Come here. Come here. You can't make me more infected. You can bite me and make me bleed, but since I'm already infected, I don't care. I mean, I don't need to lose my health, but I need to keep getting as much food and cloth as possible. I can't manage myself higher than what I am. I'm stuck where I'm at. So I basically need to eat as often as possible to try to maintain my my food buff as high as possible. And when I do eat, I need to eat the best meal that I can. Meaning that chicken that I ate and the oh, I don't have to wash my hands. I'm infectionated. I'm sick. It doesn't matter. I can't I don't want to keep saying infectionated because that's somebody else's tagline, but I love it. I use it all the time. But I'm trying to say infection and not say infectionated all the time. But yeah, I'm already sick, so I don't have to wash my hands. Iron. Yes. And my poor pickaxe is about to break. Let me get this iron, please. I need a break. Just only got 3. That sucks. I also need to find a good rock over here for iron as well. I haven't found a really good one. I've seen a couple a couple nodes here and there, but I haven't had a really good rock like Ortastic, or what I always called Ore Rock. People call things differently. Different YouTubers, different players call things differently. What level are you? Level 3? Nah. That's a white wolf. And you're on me. Okay, we're gonna run around to the... I see a moose. I really need the moose. I need the moose because I can make good meals out of you. You're level 2. Come on. I really want to take a shot at the head, though. Without scaring it. Oh, sorry about that. Hit my mic. It's late. The sun's going down. Turn that head toward me. Turn that head toward me. Keep my distance. Darn it. I don't have time for this. I don't want to make a dark video, but I might have to. Weaken him enough to make sure that he dies from that. Okay. Whew. I'm weak. I have to make sure. Wasted a lot of ammo there, but I needed to make sure that if he was coming at me that I was going to kill him. Okay, it's getting really dark. I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. I've been Critical. This has been Subsistence on Season 5. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.